Hi, I'm Janine Friedman. I coach stressed out executives who want to work smarter, lead better, and live happier. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. But before I do that, I'm going to share a quick story. I started my career out in human resources, and I worked my way up to being vice president for a broker-dealer in Manhattan in charge of overseeing human resources. And I loved everything about that job and everything about the company. But I started to notice that we were seeing more turnover than we would have liked. And I started to take a look at the data and began to interview employees, and also I took a look at data from exit interviews. And what I found was that people weren't really quitting the company, they were quitting their bosses. You see, we had done an excellent job of promoting from within, but we didn't do such a great job on giving those newly promoted managers the skills and resources they needed to more successfully lead their teams. And I was very fortunate at the time. I was working with for a CEO that realized that his employees were the most valuable resource at the company. And so I was able to get approval and budget to conduct a 2-year leadership development program for our middle management group at that company. And we spent 2 years training them and coaching them on the skills that they needed to successfully lead their teams. And what we found was that, and I was fortunate in the fact that I was able to do my thesis for graduate school on the success and the effectiveness of this leadership development training program that I created. And when I looked at the research, we found that all the metrics in the organization went up. Turnover was definitely down, productivity was up, customer retention was up, customer service was up, every indicator in the organization, performance of the people that went through the training as well as the people that reported into them, everything improved. We saw a huge increase in all the metrics that we were looking at, and even an impact on the bottom line. So I've always been passionate about leadership training and coaching, and see that and feel that it is such an important thing that you can offer to either yourself or the people that work for you. If you've been watching our videos or reading my blog or following our Facebook pages, you know that I believe that leadership is a skill that can be learned. That's why I was thrilled when several years ago I came across a program called the Leadership Challenge, which approaches leadership as a teachable, trainable set of behaviors. And that program is created by Jim Kouzes and Barry Posner, and it is based on 30 years of research conducted on over 3 million people. That program has become the most well-known program out there to develop leaders. And I've been certified to coach and train in this program. And it really resonated with me because it was behaviorally based as well as evidence-based. But those researchers set out to figure out what exactly leaders were doing when they were at their very best. And what they found out was that it boiled down to 5 key practices. Practices that if you do on a regular basis, you will see more success as a leader. So over the next couple of videos, we are going to be spending time on each one of the 5 practices. But for now, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what they are. The first of the 5 practices is model the way. The second is inspire a shared vision. The third is challenge the process. The fourth is enable others to act. And the 5th is encourage the heart. So tune into upcoming videos where we're going to dive a little bit deeper into each of those 5 key practices of exemplary leadership. Thanks, and remember, leadership is a choice.